Sagittarius season is upon us. Time to step outside the box and expand your awareness. Hello, beautiful people. Life can be a challenge, but at least we have each other. Yes, the sun will be transiting through the sign of Sagittarius, and during that 4-week period, Venus will be entering Capricorn. So in this video, I will go over what you can expect when it comes to love and your life overall for your individual sign. And all I ask in return is that you give that like button a little tap, a baby tap. Okay, no more wasting time. Let's go. Sagittarius season will begin when the sun enters Sagittarius on November 22nd at 8:20 a.m. Universal Time, which will be 12:20 a.m. if you are on Pacific Time, 3:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and for those of you that are in the Southern Hemisphere, this will be at 7:20 p.m. in Sydney, Australia, and 10:20 a.m. in Johannesburg, South Africa. So let's find the best way to make the most of this Sagittarius sun energy. Sagittarius is the final mutable energy of 2022, bringing about a 4-week period of growth and expansion. Now is the time to use the powerful energy of Sagittarius to see beyond the frustrations of your current life situation while bringing into focus the life that you know you desire and deserve. So let's celebrate all of those ambitious, energetic, freedom-loving, out-of-the-box thinking Sagittarians out there as we tap into our own optimism and make the necessary adjustments to manifest excitement and fulfillment. Happy Sagittarius season. Now, it is important to know that because Sagittarius is the opposing energy to Gemini, if any of you out there have Gemini in your big three, your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign, just know that your Gemini energy will be greatly diminished during the 4-week period of Sagittarius season, which is not anything to fear or anything like that, but it's just good information to know, because if you don't feel like your usual self, it's because the balance of your chart is off a bit. For example, if you are a, let's say, Gemini sun sign with Capricorn moon and Leo rising, then the 4-week period of Sagittarius season, you will be operating much more from your Capricorn moon and your Leo rising. Or another example would be if you're a Cancer sun sign with Gemini moon and Virgo rising, well, you'll be operating much more from your Cancer sun sign and Virgo rising during the 4-week period of Sagittarius season. So depending on your chart, it will affect you differently, but it will shift your usual balance. So keep that in mind. Okay, now that you know the best way to harness the power of Sagittarius season, let's see what the energy of this season, including the shift of Venus on December 9th, will bring when it comes to love and your life overall for your individual sign. Okay, my powerful Aries, when the sun shifts into Sagittarius for you, this will be in your 9th house. So Aries, you can breathe a sigh of relief, because I can tell you right now that the Sagittarius season is going to be much more fun and lighthearted overall in comparison to Scorpio season. Scorpio season was a lot heavier for you, and more than likely you came to some intense but much needed realizations during that time. Well, just know that now that we are in Sagittarius season, the energy for you is new discoveries, not of any painful or hidden information, but new sources of excitement and fulfillment for you. There's a part of you that has been wanting more meaning in your life, and this 4-week period is set to bring that to you. Keep an eye out for an opportunity connected to a person from another culture or a different background that can come about either from you traveling or from you being introduced to this person or connecting with them via social media, but they stand to play an influential role in your life in some way. So if you do get the opportunity to travel at all during this time, make sure to take it. The 9th house transit is also an excellent time for receiving and retaining new information. So if you're in school, be ready for it to feel much less difficult when it comes to studying or staying on top of your responsibilities. Not to mention, if you have any tests coming up during this time, the odds will be in your favor that you are going to do well. And if you're not in school and you've been thinking of taking a course or learning a new skill or just studying a new philosophy or spiritual teaching, this will also be an undertaking that could open new doors of opportunity for you, Aries. So in all ways, this Sagittarius season is all about growth and expansion. So let's see what's in store for you when it comes to love. When Venus shifts into Capricorn on December 9th, this will be in your 10th house. So I have to keep it real with you, Aries out there. This isn't the strongest indication that you will be meeting someone new, but the possibility is there, and just know that if you do connect romantically with someone, more than likely there will be someone that is a bit older than you are, and also it could be someone that you work with or that you're introduced to through someone from work. And if you're already in a relationship or single, this 10th house Venus transit does bring a really positive boost to your world of your career and your creativity. opportunity. So although there may not be major indications for love, there are major indications for good fortune and popularity and advancement concerning your career and making money. So this is great news, Aries. So overall, Sagittarius season will be an exciting time where you are sure to come out on the other side of this 4-week period more motivated, more accomplished, and more optimistic about what lies ahead for the rest of 2022 and into 2023. So live it up, love it up, and happy Sagittarius season, Aries. Okay, my powerful Taurus, when the sun shifts into Sagittarius for you, this will be in your 8th house. So Taurus, Scorpio season was a time focused on romance and relationships of all kinds. And this next phase, this next 4-week period for you is one of those time periods where many areas of your life are going to be engaged. First, if you did begin in a relationship, the 8th house is an excellent energy for bringing more connection to your physical dynamic. And it is also a time where if you're wondering whether or not they are hiding something from you, then that information is very likely to be revealed. Also, if you are hiding something from them, the truth will have its way of coming to light. So you might want to just take the initiative and tell them whatever it is you might be hiding, so that way the universe doesn't create the circumstances that force that information to come out, because the outcome of them finding out is going to be much better if they see you just bringing forth the information as opposed to them finding out with it looking like you're still attempting to hide the information. Now, this will also be a time period where if there are any friendships or people of influence in your life, Taurus, that are not good for you, a circumstance will be created to make sure that you can see their negative influence. This way you can make the choice that your well-being is most important and then let go of any of those negative people or the people that have a bad influence on you and your life situation. Also, be aware, Taurus, that if you start to feel heavy or sad or confused about life during this 4-week period, don't let it bring you down or scare you. This isn't you going into a phase of downward energy or experiences. These emotions will just be coming up to help you identify any area of your life where there may be blockages in order for you to process these emotions and then release the energy, making space for new understandings and for new experiences and manifesting energy to come your way. So you can see this Sagittarius season as an exciting spiritual cleansing for you, Taurus, where clarity and healing for sure can take place if you embrace this energy. And just know, resisting the process can cause negative circumstances, because when it's time for change and we resist the change as opposed to just embracing it, the universe will bring us more difficult circumstances in hopes to shake us up enough to make the necessary changes to get on the right track. Now, when it comes to love, on December 9th, Venus will be shifting into Capricorn, which is actually an excellent Venus transit for you, Taurus, because this will be in your 9th house. So if you're single and you're looking for love in the midst of your spiritual awakening and cleansing, you may encounter someone from a different culture or a different background than you where a love connection can be made. Now, the likelihood of this happening will increase if you do travel at all during this time period. And if you did meet someone during Scorpio season, this will be a time where the fun and the excitement and the love can really deepen, or it will be revealed that they are not the one for you, but you will have clarity one way or another. And I know as a Taurus, you love clarity. Now, if you're single or already in a relationship, this 9th house Venus transit just brings an overall positive energy in terms of breaking out of boring routines and having new experiences. So it's basically good vibes all the way around. So Taurus, it looks like Sagittarius season may have its moments of heaviness and intensity, but these will all be a source of enlightenment and will clear space in the end for you to manifest what you truly desire in the midst of this transformative energy. Love could very well be coming your way, so embrace this exciting opening, live it up, love it up, and happy Sagittarius season, Taurus. Okay, my powerful Geminis, when the sun shifts into Sagittarius for you, this is going to be in your 7th house. So Geminis, you can run, but you can't hide. And by this, I don't mean anything bad is coming your way, but I do mean that if there are any relationship issues going on in your life that you have been avoiding because you just haven't felt like dealing with the drama, well, they are pretty much going to make their way to the forefront of your experiences, giving you the opportunity to face whatever these issues are and bring resolution to the situation one way or the other. So during this time, it will be beneficial if you decide to be excited to face these things, because this will not only help the process of resolving whatever comes up, but having that perspective will also heighten the probability of less conflict. And this refers to any and all relationships in your life. It could be a friendship, it could be a relationship with a family member, or it could be a romantic relationship. The good news is the 7th house does improve communication, and also if you by any chance decide to get any sort of counseling during this time, it could prove to be very beneficial. Now the 7th house transit is also great for resolving any legal issues, so if you have anything going on in that area, it will be important to give energy to reaching a conclusion. Now, since the 7th house is all about relationships, let's talk about Venus. On December 9th, Venus will be shifting into Capricorn, and this will actually be in your 8th house. So if you're single, this 7th house sun energy does increase the probability of meeting someone new, and the 8th house Venus transit will influence the connection to have a deep physical element to it as well as a spiritual element to it. So if you meet anyone during this time, they could very well have soulmate potential, which is very exciting. And I know it could also be kind of scary because as a Gemini, sometimes the idea of something is much more exciting to entertain than the actual experience, meaning you just don't love anything that gets too heavy or too overcomplicated. So just know this is an opportunity, if you do meet someone new, to start the foundation of the relationship from a place of being open and being honest and being direct, and this will greatly diminish any possibility of future drama. Now, if you are already in a relationship, this 8th house Venus transit, along with this 7th house Sun transit, is not only bringing some excitement to your sex life, but this is a time where the connection between the two of you can deepen on every level. Just know that if there is anything that one of you has been hiding from the other, then it has a high probability of coming to the light. So Geminis, this Sagittarius season will be an exciting time of connection, of emotional expression, possibly finding love if you're single, and definitely deepening the love of a connection that you are already in. So embrace this energetic opening, live it up, love it up, and happy Sagittarius season, Geminis. Okay, my powerful Cancerians, when the sun shifts into Sagittarius for you, this is going to be in your 6th house. Now Cancers, I just want you to be prepared going into this season that this next 4 weeks may feel a bit like an uphill battle. For one thing, you will have just come out of a very positive momentum gaining 4 weeks with Scorpio season, and you know life is all about ebb and flow. But more importantly, this will be because the 6th house brings into focus the responsibilities that you may have to tend to that are more tedious and more mundane, but that are necessary. So the way to get the most out of this season and the energy that it has to bring is by you saying to yourself that during this 4-week period, you are going to be as consistent as possible. You're gonna make weekly, or better yet, daily checklists for yourself and really get yourself into a routine where you are making small but effective steps each day. So whether you have a traditional 9-to-5 job, or you work for yourself, or you're in the world of arts where your schedule is a bit more sporadic, or if you aren't working yet and you are in school, no matter what the scenario, be ready for your overall responsibilities to increase. Now, this is why having that daily checklist for yourself will be very useful, because the good news is if you get into this flow and you handle all of the tasks that are coming your way, you stand to make some major headway. The thing is, you can be very productive and you are a very determined person, but so much of your motivation comes from how you are feeling. When you are feeling good, you can conquer the world. You can conquer any challenge or task that anyone puts in front of you. But if you're in a down mood, or you're in an irritated mood, or you're just over a person or a situation, it can be really hard for you to get things going. But if you get yourself in a habit-forming routine, it will be much easier to keep the momentum that you created during Scorpio season going. Now, the 6th house also brings a focus to your health, so make sure that this daily checklist of yours involves some sort of workout, whether it be a dance class or a yoga class or going to the gym with a friend, or even just a 15-minute online workout. This will be important for your physical, your mental, and your spiritual health. Not to mention, if you're getting enough sleep and if you're eating right, your overall disposition will be elevated, which will also lend to you being very productive. Now, when it comes to love, on December 9th, Venus will be entering Capricorn, which if you're single and looking for love is great news, because this energy is very supportive of meeting someone new. And if you're already in a relationship, this energy is very supportive of the two of you having a good phase of connection and deepening the love that you have. However, just know that if there is any lingering issue, it more than likely will come to the forefront during this this time. So make sure to focus on solutions and do your best not to allow any disconnect or conflict to distract you from handling the responsibilities that the 6th house sun transit will be bringing your way. So overall, Cancers, it looks like the Sagittarius season will be all about you being consistent and productive while making sure to focus on taking care of your health, with some love coming your way when Venus enters Capricorn. So this is some very positive energy coming at you with exciting opportunities for forward movement. So live it up, love it up, and happy Sagittarius season, Cancers. Okay, my powerful Leos, when the sun shifts into Sagittarius for you, this will be in your 5th house. So get ready, Leos. It is that time of year where things really will be going your way and you will be enjoying the process. So be ready for a surge of creativity along with opportunities to express this creativity. And this could be either a work opportunity or some other type of adventure where a friend invites you to do something new and exciting where you can express your ideas, or you may even take a class or revisit a hobby that is related to the arts in some way. This could also be a scenario where you and your child or children, if you're a parent, engage in an activity that is focused on your creative expression. 2022 has been on high speed in terms of how fast it has gone by, and this 4-week period is a time for you Leos to really have a good time and just celebrate all of the things that you are grateful for. Now, if you're in school, this is a very crucial time for studying and for staying motivated. Now, I know that is switching gears from all the fun I was talking about you Leos having, but the truth is making sure to focus on studying and getting your work done will be very rewarding, because this 5th house energy lends to taking in the information and really being able to process it, understand it, and then apply it when necessary. In fact, even if you're not in school and there's any area of study that has been of interest to you, this is a great time to maybe take a course just for the fun of it. Another strong energetic boost in terms of what the 5th house brings is to your world of romance. So let's talk about Venus. On December 9th, Venus will be shifting into Capricorn, which will be in your 6th house. So the good news is, Leos, if you are single and you're looking to meet someone, it is highly likely that you'll meet them in some situation related to work. The 6th house also activates that part of you that would be looking for someone that has a foundation of responsibility and someone that you instinctually feel like you can trust. So this will ensure that if you do meet someone and you decide to move forward and start giving the situation some energy, then more than likely it will be someone that has long-term potential. Now, whether you are single or whether you're in a relationship, this 6th house Venus transit also brings a positive influence to work overall. So this could mean more recognition. It could also mean finding a job if you've been looking for one and been having a hard time. It could also mean that if you're in a relationship and the two of you decide to take on some sort of project together, that your communication will actually be really effective and it will be better than it usually is. Not to say you have bad communication, but a lot of times when any couple decides to work together in some sort of dynamic that isn't relationship related, they can have a lot of bickering going on or be fighting to see who's going to be the one that takes the lead. But either way, this 6th house Venus transit is really going to help keep the connection strong and the two of you very productive if you do decide to work together. So overall, Leos, this Sagittarius season is for sure set up to be a good time for you, a bit of a vacation from the day-to-day grind, while bringing some opportunities for romance, for excitement, and even some advancement when it comes to work. So live it up, love it up, and happy Sagittarius season, Leos. Okay, my powerful Virgos, when the sun shifts into Sagittarius for you, this is going to be in your 4th house. So Virgos, this is the universe's way of telling you that it is time to allow yourself a bit of a break and some time to reassess and recharge and restructure things. Scorpio season, more than likely, was a lot of energy for you. Not negative energy, just a lot of energy in terms of an intense workload and a bit of feeling like you were being pulled in so many different directions at once. Well, Sagittarius season, being in your 4th house, is a time where the energy is focused on you taking some time and getting your home foundation, both your inner home and your outer home, in order. And when I say in order, I just mean taking the time to edit, looking at what your day-to-day activities are and asking yourself, what are my priorities here? And then putting the things that can wait on the back burner. Doing that will free up some space for you. It will also be important to look at your home and the energy within that space. If you live with your family or if you live with roommates, do you have enough personal space that you can go where you truly need to go to find peace and recharge? If not, this 4-week period of Sagittarius season is a time period to move some things around and have some conversations about boundaries with the people that you do live with, and make sure that you do have that space in order to recharge, Virgos, because it is very necessary for you. And speaking of family, this fourth house energy also lends to amplifying any issues that you may have been having with a family member, especially a mother figure. And this is in order to give you the opportunity to resolve the situation, which in the big picture will assist you in creating more of a peaceful energy for yourself. Also, if you've been considering moving, Virgos, this 4-week period would be an excellent time to put that into motion. And when it comes to your inner home, your spiritual foundation, this is a good time to either start a meditation practice or to get back into your meditation practice if you've fallen off of it for any reason. Now, when it comes to love, Venus will be shifting into Capricorn on December 9th. And although the fourth house transit of the sun is urging you to focus on home and focus on creating a strong foundation for yourself, just know that in the midst of this, when Venus makes this shift, that will bring a major boost to your love life. Not only will you be feeling more romantic, but the possibility of you meeting someone new and starting a serious relationship is amplified during this time. So keep your eyes and your heart open for that, if that's something that you're looking for, of course. Now, it is likely that you will meet this person in some way that is linked to the world of creativity or through engaging in a hobby that you really love. This fifth house energy also lends to the situation, placing you in the position of the one that is being pursued, so that can make it a lot more fun. Now, if you're already in a relationship, this fifth house energy is excellent for the two of you to bring some excitement back into the relationship. And if the excitement's already there, well, it's a perfect time to amp it up even more. So overall, Virgos, this Sagittarius season looks like a time to recharge for you and to get your home foundation in a place that is perfect for your personal energy and well-being. And it looks like some love energy is also coming your way as well. So this time period for you is well deserved and an exciting time overall. So live it up, love it up, and happy Sagittarius season, Virgos. Okay, my powerful Libras, when the sun shifts into Sagittarius for you, this will be in your third house. Okay. So Libras, you know how everything is ebb and flow in life. And sometimes you have those months or those time periods that not much is going on. Well, this is not one of those time periods. For the 4 weeks of Sagittarius season, you will get a huge energetic boost to the area of your life that involves connecting with people, and not just the general everyday people that you encounter. This will bring energy to your relationships with extended family members, your siblings, and even your neighbors. So now your day-to-day will be much busier than usual because you will have some opportunities come up that you will want to look into regarding work or regarding a creative project of some sort. And when it does come to the extended family members, siblings, or neighbors, just keep your eyes and awareness open for a situation that comes up where you will be called upon to do something that isn't your favorite thing to do, which is address an issue that has been lingering. The thing is, Libra, you love peace for sure. And in order to have peace, you have to have resolution. But in order to have resolution, you sometimes have to have those difficult conversations where you risk having conflict. And as a Libra, you really would prefer to avoid conflict if possible. So just know, this will be one of those occasions where you absolutely should just take a deep breath and communicate openly and directly, even if you think it may cause some uncomfortable energy, or even if you think that the person that you're going to be speaking to might take it the wrong way, because just know that by doing so, it is highly likely that you will reach a resolution and you will squash whatever negative energy has been lingering. Now, the third house supports communication, and actually when you do decide to face things head on, you are a great communicator. Most of the time you avoid the situation because drama of any sort can be emotionally draining for you, but if you think about it, most of the situations that you have experienced where you have had to face these difficult conversations, the anticipation of the conversation was so much worse than the actual conversation itself. So if and when a situation like this comes up, Libra, during the Sagittarius season, just take a moment with yourself first to establish what you believe the possible solution to the problem could be. Then go into the conversation with the intention of proposing that solution. That way you will diminish the possibility of the conversation going off the rails and off topic and into the world of drama or disconnect. You will be happy you did, because the only thing worse than facing your fears and having these conversations is the lingering, unresolved, negative energy looming over your relationship with that person, and then just having to speculate what's going on, like what are they thinking about, what's happening between us. Now, when it comes to love, Libras, Venus will be shifting into Capricorn on December 9th, which will be in your 4th house. So unfortunately, Libras, if you're looking for love, this 4th house energy is not a strong indication of meeting someone new, but this Venus energy, if you are single or already in a relationship, does actually balance out that 3rd house energy, because the 4th house Venus transit brings harmonious interactions with family members. So if the 3rd house does bring up an issue with a sibling or a family member, the 4th house Venus energy really helps in reconnecting and supporting a resolution-oriented conversation when you do decide to address the situation. Also, if you've been wanting to redecorate or move some things around in your home space, this will be an excellent time to do so. So overall, Libras, this Sagittarius season looks like it will be a busy one with some major opportunities for connection, some major opportunities for resolution with any lingering relationship issues, and for some peaceful recharging energy at home when that Venus transit into Capricorn takes place. So live it up, love it up, and happy Sagittarius season, Libras. Okay, my powerful Scorpios, when the sun shifts into Sagittarius for you, this will be in your 2nd house. And this energy is coming right on time, Scorpio. Right after your season, which is a time of cleansing and releasing and new beginnings and a true fresh rebirth into your next 12-month cycle. The 2nd house sun transit is bringing an energetic opening to your connection with the material world and to your relationship with material success. As a Scorpio, you naturally gravitate towards the deeper meaning in things. You like to get to the spiritual truth of all things. So being materialistic for the sake of material gain and possession is not how you roll. However, understanding that all things are energy, this is the perfect time for you to redefine your energetic relationship with the material world, especially when it comes to financial abundance. Keep your awareness heightened for an opportunity to come up during this 4 weeks of Sagittarius season, where you will get a chance to either ask for what you feel like you truly deserve financially when it comes to a job, or even a situation in a relationship where discussing the financial dynamic will come up. This 2nd house transit is a time where if you feel like you want to improve your manifesting power when it comes to financial abundance, this is definitely the time to do it. And it will start with not giving energy to any negative ideas you have about wealth. Meaning, if you have seen someone that has a lot of money and you see them as greedy or materialistic, you may not be wrong about who they are, but it is important for you to make sure that you don't see money as the root of that issue. Money has the energy that whoever has the money gives to it. For example, 2 people can have $20 and one person can use it to feed as many people as possible, and the other person can use it to purchase something that could be detrimental to themselves or someone else. So recognizing that having the desire to attract as much money as possible doesn't mean that you're necessarily materialistic. It could very well mean that you desire as much of that energy as possible so you can have the freedom and the capability to do great things with it. Things that can not only assist you, but assist others. So the 4 weeks of Sagittarius season is the perfect time for you to reestablish a strong foundation with you and the flow of money when it comes to your relationship with that exciting energy. And speaking of relationships, Venus will be shifting into Capricorn on December 9th, which will be in your 3rd house, which is a strong energy for meeting someone new if you're single and looking for love. So if you find yourself being invited out, Scorpio, to social events, you want to make sure and say yes if you're looking for love, because it could be this type of environment that you do meet someone new that has romantic potential. This 3rd house Venus transit is also a strong energy for good communication and connection if you're already in a relationship. Not to mention, this 3rd house energy with this 2nd house sun energy will be a good combination for you to establish a supportive dynamic with how you and your significant other do handle finances. So overall, Scorpios, Sagittarius season is looking like a very exciting start to a productive, positive connection with abundance and some opportunities for love and connection with that Venus transit. So embrace this energetic opening, live it up, love it up, and happy Sagittarius season, Scorpios. Okay, my powerful Sagittarians, it is finally here, your season. And I want to wish all of you fiery, exciting, take no BS Sagittarians out there a season of big opportunities, of major abundance, of laughter, good times, deep connections, and most of all, love. So happy birthday, Sagittarius. Now, when the sun shifts into your sign, this will be in your 1st house. So it is so important to know that the sun is such a powerful influence in terms of your energetic disposition, and during this solar return of yours, you are truly being reborn, Sagittarius, meaning this is a clean slate to start for a renewed energy, and what you do during this 4 weeks is really going to set the tone for what you will manifest for the next 12 months. So it will be very important to not only let go of anything that does not serve you, but to also establish your vision for what it is you truly desire. During Scorpio season, you more than likely had some challenges come up or some emotional waves that were meant to lead you to ask yourself just that. What do you want? What is it all about? So the more clarity you have when it comes to that answer, and the more you are willing to prioritize and give the majority of your energy to making that manifest while keeping a consciousness and line of thinking that supports success, the more likely you are of manifesting exactly what it is that you want. So keep your eyes open for opportunities during your season, Sagittarius, opportunities connected to what those desires of yours are. You may even feel an urge to change up your appearance in some way to match the renewed sense of self that you're feeling. If so, go for it. It is your season. This is that one time of year that every sign gets where the possibilities really are there for you in every single area of your life. Just make sure you are doing your part by seeing things differently. That way, the results of your actions won't tell that same old story of the past, giving you the same old outcomes. Now, in terms of good luck, as a Sagittarius, you are already pretty lucky. But just know, if you have a Jupiter placement in Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, then your luck will be increased even more during the majority of your season, because Jupiter is going to be transiting Pisces until December 20th. Now, when it comes to love, Venus will be shifting into Capricorn on December 9th, which will be in your second house. So if you are looking to manifest love, you do have that sun energy that's in your first house, which is very helpful for manifesting. However, this second house of Venus energy isn't really very helpful in this area. It doesn't diminish your chances, it just doesn't increase them either. But what it does do, whether you are single and looking for love, or if you're in a relationship, it brings a very positive boost to your relationship with financial abundance. So if you're in a relationship, this could be a good time to discuss finances, and also a good time to make a big purchase of some sort. If you've been waiting for some time, now's the right time. If by chance you are single and you do meet someone, they could be connected to the world of finance in some way. But either way, this Venus energy will be assisting the sun's energy and making sure you definitely have an abundant 4 weeks and momentum in this area moving forward. So overall, Sagittarius, this is going to be an amazing energetic opening for you. So live it up, love it up, happy birthday, and happy Sagittarius season. Okay, my powerful Capricorns, when the sun shifts into Sagittarius for you, this will be in your 12th house. So it is our turn, Capricorns. This is that time of year that every sign goes through where you are meant to turn your energy inward and do some soul searching. Spend as much quiet time as necessary, meditating, journaling, praying, paying close attention to your dreams, all of these things to give yourself the opportunity to tap into what it is you truly desire, what it is that you want to manifest. With every word we speak, with every thought that we have, and with every choice that we make in our day-to-day lives, we are manifesting our futures. So why not make sure to be as intentional about this process as possible? And the best way to do this is to know what you truly want, so all of those activities I just mentioned can connect to your truth, what it is you truly desire. Now, don't be surprised if some emotions come up or a situation comes up that brings a realization that there is either a current situation that you need to let go of, or a past painful situation that you are still carrying the weight of that you need to also let go of. And this is because the 12th house is a cleansing phase. It's like in your home. If you're buying a new piece of furniture, you get rid of the old, clean up the space around it, and you prepare for the new energy. This is what the 12th house is a time for you to do in terms of deciding what you want to manifest, making sure you get rid of what you need to get rid of in order to create the space, and then move forward into the next phase, which will be your season where the energy is very strong for manifesting exactly what you've been envisioning and getting on the right path and having a renewed sense of self and a renewed strength. So see this next 4 weeks of Sagittarius season as a type of spiritual retreat where you are excited to face anything you need to face in order to process it and release it and renew the energetic core of who you are. So if you are feeling like you need some alone time during this time, or if you feel less physically motivated than usual, don't worry. It's not you getting old. or depressed or stepping into a downward spiral. It is just your soul's way of letting you know it is time to decompress and allow the useful information to come in. Now, in the midst of this spiritual retreat of yours, Venus will be shifting into Capricorn on December 9th, which will be in your first house, which actually is a very positive energy for manifesting love, if that's what you're looking for, of course. And the good news about this is, because this is during the time where the sun is in the 12th house, your intuitive connection to whether or not this new romantic energy will be good for you will be heightened. So it amplifies the idea that you will make the right decision. So this is great news for those of you looking for love. Now, if you're already in a relationship, this 12th house sun transit connected to this first house Venus energy will have you wanting to renew the energy of your romantic connection by dealing with any lingering issues and having some new experiences together, which is also very positive. So overall, Capricorns, this 4 weeks of Sagittarius is an exciting time to go deep, to have answers revealed, to experience love, which will all play a major role in preparing for your season, which is going to be a good time to say the least. So embrace this energetic opening, live it up, love it up, and happy Sagittarius season, Capricorn. Okay, my powerful Aquarians, when the sun shifts into Sagittarius for you, this is going to be in your 11th house. So buckle up, Aquarius. This is going to be a very exciting ride for you. Scorpio season was a much more serious time focused on responsibility and work, which isn't a bad thing at all. But this 11th house transit is going to be a much more exciting time filled with opportunity, filled with new connections and advancement. Each house has a ruler, and the ruler of the 11th house is Aquarius. So you are going to be feeling right at home during this 4 weeks of Sagittarius season, Aquarius. You know that life always has its ups and its downs, its ebbs and its flows, and there are those times where we feel like no matter what we do, things just aren't working out for us. And then there are those times where we are in the flow and things are going our way. Well, Sagittarius season is that time for you. Be ready not only to have a more exciting connection with the people that are presently in your life, but there will also be new connections made. And if you have been working hard to manifest a specific goal, the energy of this Sagittarius season amplifies the probability of meeting someone new that could play a major role in helping you bring into reality that dream you've been working towards. If it isn't someone new, it could be someone that is already in your life, but they begin to now play a new, more influential role. Either way, this is a very positive energy and lends to the overall theme of your dreams getting closer and closer to becoming a reality during this time. So if you've been wondering when the right time is for you to make a certain move, well, now is that time. This is an energy of not holding back, Aquarius, and going for what you want and knowing that the stars have aligned to be on your side. Now, if you have a natal Jupiter in Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, this will be even more amplified because from now until December 20th, Jupiter, the planet of good luck and expansion, will be in Pisces. If you have a natal Jupiter in Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, you will also be getting a boost, but not until after December 20th, which will be as we shift into Capricorn season. Now, speaking of Capricorn, when it comes to love, on December 9th, Venus will be shifting into Capricorn, which will be in your 12th house. So don't be surprised if you do meet someone new and you start a romantic connection, but for whatever reason, you feel like you want to keep it a secret. Now, this doesn't mean that the connection is going to be shady or untrustworthy in any way. It just means that you will want to protect the energy for the time being. But this Capricorn Venus energy is strong for attracting love, especially as it works with the sun in your 11th house. Now, if you're already in a relationship, this is a Venus transit that could deepen your connection to a soulmate level, and it will also be revealing any hidden secrets that the two of you may have been holding back on releasing. And although secrets revealed can be scary, just know it's for the best, because a relationship with transparency and truth is a relationship with trust, and trust is the foundation of true lasting love. So overall, Aquarius, this Sagittarius season looks like it is going to be an amazingly exciting time of new connections, of new adventures, intense romance, and revelations. So embrace this energetic opening and happy Sagittarius season, Aquarius. Okay, my powerful Pisces, when the sun shifts into Sagittarius for you, this will be in your 10th house. So Pisces, take a deep breath because it is go time. And what I mean by this is it is time to focus, to stay consistent, and really show yourself what you're capable of when the universe has lined up to assist you. Now, this is very specifically about one area of your life, but it is an area that is very important in terms of the world that we live in. And this area is your professional world, your world of work, money, and public standing. And this energy is very positive for you in this area during this 4 weeks of Sagittarius season. The thing is, Pisces, you are an extremely powerful manifester because you have a depth of emotion and spiritual connection and understanding and creative vision. But sometimes you can get discouraged and overwhelmed by feeling unsupported or feeling misunderstood or even just distracted by the relationships in your life. But this 10th house energy is an energetic opening to help bring all of these floating puzzle pieces in your life, not only into clearer focus, but into the right position. So during this 4-week period, it is highly likely, if you have been looking for a job or wondering what it is you want to do for a living, this job opportunity will show up, or the clarity relative to what it is you want to do will be achieved. If you are already in the profession of your choice, you will get a nice wave of momentum where you will start to feel the appreciation that you desire and the recognition that you deserve. So if you've been discouraged up until this point, Pisces, release that energy. Remind yourself of how effective you can be when you are feeling good and feeling confident, and you apply consistency and focus to your perspective and your plan. If you take the initiative to shift gears and release any negative energy that may have built up during this year, you will only amplify the possibilities. So this is great news for you, Pisces, because this will result in not only you having a more enjoyable time relative to your professional world, but it will also start a flow of abundance that you can take with you into 2023 and then continue that momentum. Now, when it comes to love and relationships, Venus will be shifting into Capricorn on December 9th, which will be in your 11th house, which is yet again a fantastic transit for you, Pisces. So if you've been looking to manifest love, you could very well meet that special someone somewhere between December 9th and January 2nd. Now, this isn't to say that you won't meet them after that time, but just know that the energy is strongest in that time frame. Now, for those of you that are already in a relationship, this is an energetic opening to reconnect and to deepen the love that the two of you have. So if there's anything that the two of you need to talk about or that you need to address, this would be a great transit for finding resolution and renewed optimism about the relationship. So overall, Pisces, Sagittarius season is looking like the perfect energy for giving you a boost in your financial and professional world while also bringing some love your way after December 9th. Remember, all you need to do is your part by identifying your goals, staying consistent with the steps that you know will feed your goal the energy it deserves, and by keeping your consciousness in an optimistic place and having certainty that the universe is on your side. And at the root of all that, truly believing that you're capable and you're worthy. So embrace this energetic opening, Pisces, live it up, love it up, and happy Sagittarius season. Okay, so there you have it. What to expect for love and your life overall during this Sagittarius season from November 22nd to December 21st. So let's stay focused on making the choices that lead to the actions that support your truth and will assist you in manifesting the things that you desire and definitely deserve. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget the baby tap. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Make sure to let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and hang out with me. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.